welcome everybody to another episode of the Casual Drink and Play podcast, episode 33, with the hostess with the mostest, Nicole, and of course we have our other co-host, Tim.
I need something cool. What the fuck? Someone with the T.
You know what? Our biggest bozo, Tim.
Oh fuck. Okay. All right.
What do you
All
want?
I'll take it.
What do you want your title to be?
The host. Bozo's fine.
Okay.
It saves a headache.
Do you want me to restart?
No, it's fine. Keep going. Keep going.
Okay.
Don't cut any of this out. Keep it in.
I'm keeping it in.
You got it good.
All right. Before we start the episode, thank you for clicking on this video. Make sure to give us a like and to subscribe. Check out all of our links down below in the description. Follow us on Instagram, Twitter. Also, you can listen to us on Spotify, Apple Podcast, Google Podcast, and Breaker, I think, is another one that we do. Well, there's a whole list of them through Anchor that we posted.
It almost feels like, wherever you get your podcast, there's a good chance you'll find our show on there.
Yeah. So, wherever you listen to podcasts, try to find us on there if you want to. Or keep watching us on YouTube, because it's always greatly appreciated.
Mm-hmm. Preach it.
So, we have a fun-filled episode today. As I was telling Tim earlier in the day, I feel like it's a very Nicole-oriented podcast today, because I have a lot to talk about. And you guys are just going along for the ride.
Let's hear it.
Yeah. So
what do we got?
The first thing I have to talk about is I finally got around to watching the Gabby Petitio, Brian Laundrie documentary while I was working this week. And
on Peacock, right?
On Peacock, yes.
Okay.
So if anybody wants to watch it, I would highly recommend it. I thought it was pretty good. It just gave the backstory of like who she was, how they had met. Apparently they had met in high school, and they went on a trip together, came back dating, and then they're like, oh, we're gonna do this big trip before we really like settle down and start our lives, and that's where they were going. That's what they were doing. They were doing all these like different forest preserves and trails and everything. And
it's because she was a YouTuber, right? Or she was big on Instagram? No?
She was big on Instagram. I don't think she was a YouTuber per se, but she was like trying to build her own blog and website.
Okay.
She's very entrepreneurial in a sense.
Right. But did Brian Laundrie have like a title, or he was just the boyfriend, the fiance?
The boyfriend, fiance. He really didn't. Like, he had an Instagram and everything, so it wasn't like he wasn't online, but like his stuff was more like darker and more like weird, I guess, in a sense, compared to Gabby's stuff.
Right.
So if you don't know anything about it, I would totally recommend it. But yeah, I thought it was really interesting. But then like what ended up happening after watching that documentary is really what made me want to talk about this, because of like, I know the internet went up in like flames. Basically, they're like, we gotta find Gabby and everything. And she was found dead in, I don't remember. Oh, here it is.
I think it's like somewhere on the East Coast.
It's Grand Teton National Park in Wyoming is where she was found.
Oh, fuck. Oh, never mind.
Yeah. So
complete opposite.
Her body was found in Wyoming. She was manually strangulated was her cause of death, or thrashing was another one big word that they used in it. So she was definitely killed. It was not like, she slipped and fell, or, somebody physically strangled her. So
full on intent, like, hey, you're gonna die.
Like, she was murdered. And that's when Brian came back down to Florida and everything, and the whole internet went up in flames about it. Well, one of the things that came up with the internet going like up in flames, and they're like, we gotta find Gabby, was a lot of like Native Americans And like people in like Montana were really upset because it's like, why are we doing this whole like search party for this one girl when we have thousands of girls every year going missing, like sex trafficked, murdered, like sexually harassed, and like
Yeah.
left for dead. Like, why are we caring about this one girl when we have thousands of girls on reservations that go missing every day?
It's as bad as it sounds, probably because she's white, maybe a little bit famous.
Yeah. So I think it was because she had a social media presence and a
Right.
following. It wasn't like, I don't think it was her skin color per se, but I think it's because she had that following and she was known in a sense across social media that everybody was like, whoa, 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 this person that we all know has gone missing. So it's like,
Right.
but I do get the point where like a lot of people in like Montana are like upset. And like that's a whole other documentary that I'm watching as well because it's like a couple parts. So it's actually really interesting. But
Yeah, it just sounds crazy.
oh yeah.
That all these people are going missing, and then one person on the internet goes missing, then
And
everyone
nobody,
starts losing their minds.
yeah, nobody cares. Like if like it's some random girl off a reservation.
Yeah.
I care.
Yeah.
I care.
Hells yeah.
I didn't realize until I looked more into this. I didn't realize how many women or young girls go missing off of reservations until like I really looked into it and I was like, oh damn. So
Well, because my only thing is I know there's some sacred like Indian reservations like in the U.S. where like you can't cross into because that's like Native American territory.
yeah,
So like if people are touristing or someone's like I'm an influencer, we're gonna go visit this, and then they got there, then they're gonna get hurt, or possibly killed.
yeah. But there is a reservation police in a sense.
Yeah.
So that was the big thing is that the reservation police didn't do anything. Like the first
Damn.
48 hours are like the most critical and they're like, "Oh, they just ran away. They'll be back. Oh, it's no big deal." Or they wouldn't even show up. Like it's bad. And like mothers had to basically get disturb their daughters' graves in a sense to redo autopsies because autopsies that weren't done correctly, and there was like no reports of like this one girl, I can't remember her name. I wish I wrote her name down. She had a broken nose and like some broken bones, and it was never reported on the initial autopsy.
Really?
And so they had to rediscover the body in a sense, like
Dig her up?
Yeah, dig her up. There we go. And they had they had an autopsy done by their own professionals, and it was like she had a broken nose, a broken collarbone. Like there was definitely signs of like her fighting back. Like she was murdered in a sense.
Right.
And it's like the normal like coroner doesn't even care. It's just like, yeah, whatever, she's dead.
Damn.
Yeah.
That sucks.
So. And apparently
Lordy.
the reservation police, because from what it seems like, I don't know exactly what the reservation police do, like, but specifically with this one, it seemed like it was racially charged. So like in Montana, like Native Americans are kind of like looked down upon, I guess, in a sense, which I don't understand why, but I guess there's a racial feud up there, and so people don't want to help them, and if there's white people on the reservation police, they don't want to go help, so they just don't go. So it
Damn.
it sucks.
I did not know that was a thing.
Yeah. But to go back to the Gabby Petitio Brian Laundrie thing for a moment.
Yeah.
So you and I didn't believe that he was dead.
I still believe that fucker's alive.
Yeah. Apparently they found his body. More of his body in a sense. To where they found a bullet wound in the side of his head, which they determined was suicide.
Determined suicide.
Yeah. That's his official
Mm.
cause of death is bullet wound to head, suicide. So.
But like, because his body was found like it wasn't intact, right? It wasn't like mutilated.
The documentary didn't say, but if I remember correctly from when you and I were looking into this originally, when everything was happening, it
Yeah.
was like they only found his skull and like maybe some teeth or something, like his
Hmm.
jaw or something.
Well, where did he
Hmm?
shoot himself? Like, where did he kill himself? Like, what was it anywhere specifically?
It was in that forest preserve in Florida that they were like waiting to look because it was flooded, and then like it finally the flooding like stopped and it went back to a normal level. Um, and they went all in there, and then his dad found like his notebook and a backpack, and then like his remains. So
Hmm.
it's kind of sus, and I still, I'm suspicious about it. How it's like, how the hell did the FBI like overlook this? And his dad went straight to it.
Yeah, it was amazing that they got Dog, the bounty hunter, to
I
come
know.
out of retirement to look for this dude.
It was so good. And then like Dog had to go because he was originally on vacation with his wife, and she was a little upset, which I totally understand.
Oh yeah.
So
Yeah. I don't know. I just feel like, well, when did she go missing? When they knew when she was found dead?
so I remember. God, it goes through all the dates in the actual documentary. I remember something around like August 27th she went missing.
Oh, 2021, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then it was just like maybe a month or two later they found it. I don't know if it was actually a month or two, but I remember like August 27th was a big day in it.
Hmm.
I think that might have been like her last Instagram post or the last time she was seen or something.
Right.
But yeah, she was pretty, in general sense, she was killed in August.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Oh, it's just I think it's. I mean, maybe I just don't have like a better like understanding of just like the timeline. But like from when she was found dead in Wyoming, and then because then everybody pointing fingers at
Yeah, everybody was pointing fingers at Brian the entire time, and they're like,
Brian, right?
yeah.
But like, was there actual proof that he did kill her or get her killed, or everyone was kind of just pointing fingers like, "Hey man, you're the last one responsible."
Considering he was the last one seen with her, and somebody sent a text to her parents saying, "Yo, I'm in Yosemite, which is in California, when they were supposed to be up in Montana, or Wyoming, one of those two states." And he's actually instead driving back to Florida during
Hmm.
that time.
Right.
Kind of makes you wonder. So, I do think it was him that did it, and that he might have killed himself or staged killing himself to get away with it.
Yeah. Well, because that's what I'm getting. Because it seems like it's too short of a time from like A, B, and C.
Mm-hmm.
From the death of Gabby. Uh, fuck, how am I trying to put it? So like Gabby, so she gets her corpse, her remains get found, and then Brian is like he runs out to Florida. He's on the manhunt,
Mm-hmm.
and then and the FBI, Dog, his fucking parents, like his family gets involved, and like oh we found a skull and bones, and it's like and like a
Yeah.
bullet wound. I'm
So,
like I don't know.
yeah, it doesn't make sense. So, with the information that we have, she was killed. Then
Right.
he returned home to Florida. At that time, she wasn't missing. When he arrives in Florida without her, but he has the van, that's when people start to worry. Like, where's Gabby? What the hell's going
Right.
on? And then Gabby's parents file a missing persons report, which is when they start going like, okay, where the hell is she? Brian, tell us where she is. What's going on? You were the last one seen with her. No information, no talking, no nothing. Lawyer is like, he lawyered up real fast, and so did the parents. And then during all of this, they went to go and make an arrest. And when they went to go to make the arrest, they're like, yeah, Brian's not here. Brian's not at his parents' house anymore. And they're like, well, where is he? And they're like, we don't know. And that's when they brought in the FBI to search, Dog the Bounty Hunter to search, and everything. And then the trail that he usually goes on, which is where his body was found, that's where it was flooded. And then later when it, when the flooding stopped and everything kind of dried up more, that's when they found his quote-unquote body, book, and notebook, backpack. So, it doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
But
yeah. I don't know, like, I'm just trying to keep, like, in case if it comes on the news, even, like, 5 years from now, like, oh, shit, it turns out Brian Laundrie's alive. He didn't kill himself. This actually happened. He's been arrested.
what if it's,
Blah, blah, blah. What's up?
Yeah. What if it's like, what was the movie we just watched? Prestige?
Oh, The Prestige, yeah.
Like, he actually had a twin, or he just duplicates himself.
Yeah.
And what we found is his twins' remains or the duplicate's remains. That'd be pretty funny.
Yeah. That'd be gnarly. Well, rest in peace, Gabby.
Yeah. She'll be missed. And rest in peace, all those Native American girls that keep going missing and dying. That's terrible. And I'm gonna look more into this.
Yeah.
It's just it's so wrong.
We should just become like civil. Is it civil lawyers or just regular lawyers? Back them up. Don't worry, guys, we got you.
I don't know what kind of lawyers that would be. Civil law is like.
It's like divorce.
That and like you took a rock off my property, I'm suing you.
Yeah.
So. I don't know. It is what it is.
Right. Well, aside from Gabby, what else you got? A little note, your list of topics, a little agenda.
Yo, bitches, we're engaged.
Oh shit! Forgot about that. Forgot to.
So, if we don't know you personally, you might not have known. But Tim and I are engaged now.
Yeah.
We got engaged on New Year's, right before New Year's Eve or New Year's Day. So, kind of by the.
It was like New Year's Eve at like 10 o'clock at night, maybe 10:30.
I still
it
say
was dark out.
Yeah, I still say it's on January 1st because I didn't want my engagement to be on Betty White's death.
Yeah, that was. Oh, no bueno.
You didn't know. It's fine.
Yeah.
You didn't anticipate Betty White dying. It's fine.
And we should have because she was, America's grandma in a sense, and she's been alive for the majority that we've all been alive.
Yeah.
Yeah, she'll live to like 200.
She's fine. She's fine. It's fine.
Yeah. I mean, I still remember when I was at work and you called me, or you called me or texted me, you're, yo, Betty White died. I'm like,
I think I called you.
What? Yeah. I was like, oh, no.
Yeah. It was not good. It was very sad.
No.
But we got engaged, so yay!
Hell yeah, on a better note. Yeah, we've been getting engaged for about, today, 29 days.
Yeah, 29 days engaged. Woo woo. So that brings me to the topic of Megan Fox and Machine Gun Kelly also getting engaged.
Yeah.
Cause that ring. Oh, that ring. I actually found out, because there's been a huge controversy on the internet about Megan Fox's ring.
Yeah.
And that, there's quote unquote thorns on it, so it hurts when you take it off.
It's just fucking crazy, man.
Well, I went online and I did some digging because I found a video about Megan Fox's ring and I was like, oh, okay, let's look into this more. It actually turns out it is 2 rings simultaneously put on together at the same time. So if she puts a wedding band on, it'd be 3. So she's wearing 2 rings. One ring has one has the emerald, one has the diamond. Emerald, I think, is her birthstone and diamond is his birthstone.
Okay.
But I was watching Modern Goldsmith and he went and he was able to find the person who designed her ring, and the designer basically gave out like the schematics of the ring.
Spilled the beans.
And there is actually no thorn on the ring. So it's a symbolism thing, because the ring is supposed to look like it has thorns on it.
Yeah.
But that is it. It does not hurt her to take it off. It does not do anything. Like, she's fine. She can take it off to shower. She can take it off to clean it. Like, it's not going to give her pain every time she takes it off. It's a symbolism thing, and Machine Gun Kelly wanted to be edgy. That's pretty much it.
Oh, why am I not surprised?
I mean, it's Machine Gun Kelly. Let's be real here.
Yeah. Well, no, because when I heard, they didn't really announce that, that those two were dating.
Yeah.
But it was heavy speculated because with the album, that rock album came out, "Tickets to My Downfall." She wasn't a lot like, and she was in one of the music videos.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, yeah, maybe. And then they were just seen together a lot, and then like boom, engaged. Like, oh, so yeah, no shit, they were dating.
Well, they actually did some not maybe Vice, or I don't remember which one it is. But you know how like Vice and some other like media YouTube channels will do like fill in the Google search, or that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
They did one where they asked each other questions, and they got points for if they got the question right or not.
Oh,
and it
shit,
was the
yeah.
couple one. Yeah.
Gotcha.
So that was kind of how I found out that they were officially dating, because I saw that.
It just seems like it was like heavily implied that they're dating.
Yeah.
I mean, there's two people that I know that you sort of know through Instagram that feel like they were dating. So yeah, they may or not be.
Oh yeah.
And then it turns out I got confirmation. And I'm like, yeah, that's awesome. Congrats. It's cool.
It's one of Tim's tattoo artists. It's fine. No names. But yeah, so yeah. Her ring can come off normally. It does not hurt her. I wanted to make sure of that, because I would have felt terrible, been like, oh man, that girl is going to go through fucking hell.
Yeah.
Like every time you have to take a shower, just like, take off the ring.
Or I feel like if she puts on like gloves in a sense, like a nice pair of leather gloves, and when you take it off, it's gonna like,
right?
kind of like tug at your skin, and it's gonna start cutting you and shit.
Basically.
Shit.
Like, I don't know. Like, you have a normal ring. Also.
Yeah.
So Tim proposed to me. I was unaware of it, but I got a ring for him because I was going to propose to him if he had not proposed to me. I have deadlines to meet, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. I love you and I wanted to marry you.
Well, me too.
Which is clearly why I said yes. But I had a ring prepared for him if he did not propose to me. So we are both wearing rings. These will probably be the rings that we wear when we are technically married as well, because I do not want a wedding band. My hands are sensitive enough, so.
Yeah, and it's got like a nice garnet on silver.
Yes, I love it.
And I got this. It's like, I don't know how to describe it. I guess like, does it match like a gold? It's like a regular ring in a sense, like a regular like a band, but then there's like a gold like in the middle, like.
It's
that's like probably in the middle around it.
Yeah.
Then one side of the gold is gray and the other side's black.
Yes.
Oh, I like it.
I'm trying to pull up the actual ring so I can explain it. It's a black tungsten ring. So lower half is black, then you have a rose gold band, a very thin rose gold band, and then a like nice like grayish like gunmetal band.
Yeah. And it's also, I mean, if you check out our Instagrams, it should be on there.
Yeah. So, I love my ring. I hope you love your ring.
Oh, yeah.
So, I guess I have one thing to ask you, because this is very important.
Yeah.
Who are we inviting to our wedding? Celebrity edition.
Okay, yeah, I was about to say celebrities, right?
Yeah. Because, like, before COVID, and I think still with COVID, it was a very popular thing to invite celebrities to your wedding to see if they would like send gifts or actually show up. So I kind of want to do that.
I think because there's a huge list of who I would invite,
Yeah.
but if there's one person I could invite, it would be Christian Bale.
Okay.
I think it would be really dope.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
You know, it's like, man, you don't have to, bring you could bring a plus one, you can bring your family if you want, that's fine. We'll get you like a nice special table. You don't have to stand up with us, kind of just sit with the crowd in a sense.
Just hang out.
Yeah, just hang out.
I would have thought you would have invited like Tobey Maguire or
Ryan Reynolds
Andrew Garfield. I'd invite Mark Hamill.
Mark Hamill would be dope.
I feel like that would be a good time. Just have like Luke Skywalker at your wedding.
Well, because I would try to get like, what's like the officiant where he weds you guys.
Oh, he's done that before too, so we could definitely do that.
Yeah, it'd be like, oh, we ask, can you just dress up as like in the black robes, from like Luke?
Can you dress up as Luke from Star Wars and officiate our wedding?
Yeah.
Don't worry, we were gonna walk down to the Star Wars theme anyways. That's if we have a normal wedding, but yeah. Oh, who else would we invite?
Yeah. Or I'd get James Earl Jones.
Oh, that would be cool.
Yeah.
I don't know that many actors' names, so I'm just like, it's hard for me.
Well, I'm sure you probably like characters, like this from this movie, this from this show.
Probably like Samuel Jackson.
Yeah.
Samuel Jackson. That would be a fun one, actually.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
What if he officiated our wedding? I now pronounce you motherfuckers.
You mean I kissed the bride, motherfucker?
Yeah, like, you know what I mean.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. I don't know. How about you, the listener? Who would you invite to your wedding?
Celebrity
Give us a
edition.
comment. Yeah, celebrity edition. Comment down below. Oh, I think also we'll keep it open, even like from the past. Like if you could bring someone
Oh yeah,
back. Which now would you try to answer to Freddie Mercury from Queen?
that would also be a good one.
Like, hey, oh, thank you for coming.
He'd be the musical actor.
Yeah, be the love of my life. That would be gnarly.
Yeah, that'd be pretty dope. I don't know.
Well, we want to get like matching tattoos, like a 90 Day Fiance with
Oh my god.
Tanya and Sinjin.
I asked you if you wanted to, and you initially said no.
I don't know, like I'm on the fence.
You and I
But
have
it would
couple
definitely.
tattoos.
It would, yeah. We have two. It would definitely be like a finger tattoo.
Yeah. Because I've always thought about, like, getting a very thin, like, band around my, like, ring finger, in a sense, on my left hand.
Yeah.
To be, like, a ring, with air quotes, of course, for when I don't wear my ring.
Yeah.
That's always what I've always, like, pictured in my head when it came to, like, getting a wedding tattoo. But, I mean, it's up to you and I later on in life.
Yeah. Well, at the same time, God forbid, if nothing works out, then we have these tattoos on our finger, on our ring finger. Yeah.
You know, I think we could pass on those.
Yeah.
I mean, we're just going to end up getting more and more, like, couple tattoos, which I'm not mad about in any way, shape, or form. Because the way that we're doing our couple tattoos, it's smart how we're doing it.
Yeah.
Like, I have what? I have the... It's the TIE Fighter? I'm
Yeah.
blanking.
Yeah, you have the TIE Fighter from Star Wars, and then it's on our left foot, like on our ankles and stuff.
Yeah. And then, like, our
And
other...
so I have the X-Wing.
Yes. And then the other one we have is our cat's paws.
Yep, I got Mr. Cal's.
I got O-Beans. O-Beans.
O-Beans.
I don't know.
Speaking of Obi, should we talk about it, or do you want to wait that for later?
Actually, we're coming up to... This is the last story, so...
All right, gnarly. Let's go.
All right, listeners. If you're from our Instagram, you know Obi's upset with me. But I'm going to give you a trigger warning now. If you are eating anything, I would suggest you stop. It's a little gross. So Obi's upset with me because he is a long-haired cat. And I am but a novice cat owner. And I did not realize that you have to trim your cat's buttholes.
Especially if they're long haired.
Oh, yeah.
If they're short haired, you're fine.
Yeah, short hair, totally fine. Long hair, you have to cut. You have to shave them. It's a sanitary cut. It's fine. They'll live. However, Obi is very upset with me right now.
Yeah.
So I got like clippers, like how you like would shave your beard and stuff with like the electric clippers.
Right.
They're made for cats and dogs and grooming and everything. And so I was like, okay, Tim, you're gonna have to help me trim up Obi because I need help. But he wasn't home yet, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna go and try to like clean him up. So I started with the paw pads. He hated me. He was like, no, don't touch me. It tickles. Stop it. I was able to clean him up. Awesome. I was like, all right, let's attempt the butthole now. He would not sit still. Like, I was holding him in my lap. I was just holding him in different positions to try to get at his bum. And I finally got it to where he was eating. That I was able to shave it up a little bit.
When he was eating.
When he was eating, yeah. Let's get gross. So I did the first couple passes. I was like, oh, he keeps moving. So I like readjusted him. And I like grabbed the chunk of butt hair that I had and I put it on the floor next to me because I was going to vacuum it up right after. No big deal. Trying to get him in a better position. He was done eating, so like I couldn't get him to eat more. So I was like, okay, how do I do this? And then he just stopped moving around and I was like, perfect. I was able to finish cleaning up his butt. It was really gross because it was like the hair had like trapped in all of the smell.
Yeah.
And I was like, ugh. Our kitchen smelled disgusting. I wanted to die. And he was just like, la 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 la. And then so I finished cleaning him up. And I went, where's the pile of hair? This fucker ate his butt hair.
Gross.
It was so gross. And because I wouldn't let him eat the other pile of butt hair, he is upset with me. And the fact that I had to shave his butthole, he is upset with me.
Well, because I remember, because you were talking about, because like a lot of these stories. I was at work when we were talking on the phone.
Yeah.
And you're like, yeah, this came today. You had to help me shave him. I'm like, yeah, no worries. I'll hold, cut him, no problem. And then you're like, yeah, I was actually able to do it. He sat still. I'm like, oh, nice. And you're like, yeah, but he ate his own he ate his own hair and there was like poop in it. And I was like, oh.
Yeah, unfortunately. I don't know what it is with cats and eating their own hair. Because, like, I'll groom Cal, like, I'll brush him out and everything. And then, like, he'll just go and attack the brush to eat it. And I'm like, dude, what the fuck?
Yeah.
So, it was very new to me. But yeah, if you have a long-haired cat, you gotta trim its butthole. Because otherwise, you'll have random dingleberries throughout your house.
Well, it's because I was in our... So, you had done a very nice job and a very, very neatly fixed up our closet.
Yes.
Because our closet was a fucking mess. And we didn't want the cats in there because they would it was just that bad of a mess. We didn't want any animals in there. We didn't want any humans in there. But then...
It was bad.
It was bad. But then you got in there, organized the hell out of it. Looks good. We were able to let the cats run around, lay around, whatnot. But then I'm like, smelling around. It smells like shit in here. So then we were looking for a good 5 minutes, with our flashlights. Like, where's this cat shit at?
Yep. And then
it turns out, yeah.
Obi walked out of the closet. It aired out a bit, and the poop was gone. Huh.
Da-da-da-da.
I wonder why.
Well, how about that?
What's even gross is that the clippers that I use to shave his butt still smell like it.
Yeah, because you had him on the kitchen table. I'm like, oh, what's this box? I lift up, and you just smelled it. I'm like, oh, no.
I know I gotta wash them. They're in the
Yeah.
bathroom right now. I gotta wash them. But Obi's upset because I had to shave his butthole, and I felt so bad because like he walks around very proudly showing his butthole in a sense because his tail is up in the air, you know, majestically flicking back and forth as he walks. You know, he is strutting him stuff. And
Yeah.
after I shaved his butthole, it was very much like tail over the butt, you know, don't touch me, you know, get away. And I'm like, Obi, I'm so sorry. Like, I it had to be done, dude.
Yeah.
And then I realized his butthole's probably cold.
I'd imagine so because he had so much, again, so much hair, so much warmth there, and then that got
was
taken away. Now it's just chilly,
It
cold
was
a little bit.
so much. Oh my god. And then basically in a sense, like the hair also was covering his balls. So now like I don't know if I mentioned this before on the podcast, but our cats will bite each other's balls when they're fighting. So now Cal has all open opportunity to get at Obi's balls because it's just they're there now because
Just can get a bite.
he can get a solid bite now. And so I think Obi was like, I need to cover my balls and my butthole. I feel violated.
Lordy.
Is Obi in there with you?
Not that I'm aware of.
Okay, because I see Cal. By the way, we're recording in 2 different rooms, so
Yeah, we're trying something new. Because the way we record before is that we would just sit next to each other
yeah.
and share the same mic. But the problem is that the chair, because I sit in like a saucer chair,
Yeah.
and the desk is just too high up. And I think we mentioned this maybe with Rachel Mirza.
I think so. Or
Yeah.
Brian.
Yeah, but yeah. Actually, funny enough, this is actually a re-recording.
Yeah. We recorded episode 33 originally earlier in the week. However, the energy wasn't there and the audio was all fucked up, and so Tim and I decided, you know what? Better energy on Saturday. Let's just re-record it all and go from there.
Well, just to bring it back a little bit, because the new way we're gonna do it is that I was gonna take the spare laptop we have, the mic that I have. I was gonna sit in a sense in the same room, but on the other side of the room, so like quiet distance, maybe like 10, not maybe 10, maybe like 12 feet away.
Maybe like
Not
10,
even
15 feet, yeah.
Yeah. But then I don't know. It was a nice concept, but like, no, this isn't working. So I'm just sitting in our bedroom.
Yeah. But like my voice would pick up on your mic, your voice would pick up on mine, and so it was just like overlapping and like
It was just the
there's like a little bit of a delay on Discord when we're talking.
disaster.
And so
Right.
I would literally hear him say something, and then like 2 seconds later it would be coming through my headset, and like it's still kind of happening now because I can kind of hear you in the bedroom.
Right.
But I know it's coming, and I'm not like, oh my god, is he gonna say something? No, I know you're saying something. Just give it a second.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure there's a bunch of like YouTubers, streamers that know like that feeling, or not feeling, but like they hear when they're streaming or doing work with other people. It's just like it's our first exposure to it, so it is kind of weird.
Yeah, but we're getting used to it. You know, I think this
Oh,
is
yeah.
good, and like our audio for this one's been really good. So
Yeah.
so
Oh
far,
yeah.
so
I
good.
mean, I'm able to kick back and relax in the chair. I'm not to like sit in an awkward angle.
I can be weird.
Mm-hmm.
Well, but that's all we have for you guys today. Unless Tim has any other stories or comments or concerns that he wants to share.
No, I mean, it's like this was a very Nicole heavy show, which
Yes.
I liked.
If you made it this far, thank you for watching.
Thank you.
hit the like button, subscribe. We're trying to reach a goal of 150 subscribers. So share us, like us, send us to people, do your thing. But you can find us on YouTube if you haven't found us yet. Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, anywhere that you really listen to a podcast. We're also on Instagram, Facebook. Give us a like, give us a follow. If you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns, or want to talk to us, or have a topic that you want us to talk about on the podcast, please let us know in the comments down below or any of our social medias, and we will do our best to talk about it. So.
Yes, ma'am. We highly encourage it.
Yes.
Come talk to us. We're nice.
We're good people.
I think we're nice and friendly.
Oh, yeah.
We try to be.
But thank you for listening. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time. Remember, don't be racist. Bye.
Bye-bye.